Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Athletic Wellness Center here on the campus of Earlham College. I am Gerardo Byrne bringing you today's pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. The second game of our doubleheader between the Quakers and the Grizzlies as the women's Quaker side dropped the game to the Franklin Grizzlies earlier this afternoon. We're about 7 minutes away from the opening tip-off between our men's Quakers and the men's Franklin Grizzlies. The Franklin Grizzlies come in first in the ACAC standings, coming in with an overall record of 12-4 and 8-1 in the ACAC play. The Quakers coming in at 7-9 and 3-6 in the HCAC standings after dropping a very tough triple overtime game this past Wednesday to Defiance. After today's game, they will be on the road at Bluffton next Wednesday and on the road at Anderson this next Saturday. We're going to give you the scouting reports for each team and the starting lineups when we come back here at RadioTroyPodcast.com.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Going to give you the scouting report on the Franklin Grizzlies. Franklin comes in after their last victory against Earlham and winning that by a score of 68-66. In their previous game at Manchester, they won 69-60. Taking a look at some of the overall stats for the Grizzlies coming in. They come in averaging 76.8 points a game with a shooting percentage of nearly 50 at 48.1. They averaged 8 threes a game total on 23 shooting attempts on a 39.3 shooting percentage from three-point range. They come in with a 79.9 percentage from the free throw line. They average about 35 rebounds a game, averaging about 13 assists and 13 turnovers with 5 steals a game. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics. Franklin comes in with 5 players averaging in double figures. You look at number 15, Borden Kennedy, averaging 12.1 points a game. Number 20, Kale Morris, averaging 11.6. Number 22, Sam Gutierrez, coming in with 11.3 points per game on the season. Number 32, Peyton Mills, coming in at 12.4 points per game on the season. And Matt Krause coming in at 14.9 points per game on the season. That is your scouting report on the Franklin Grizzlies. When we come back from commercial break, we will give you the scouting report on the Earlham Quakers here at RadioTroyPodcast.com.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
So now we're going to give you the scouting report on the Earlham Quakers. The Quakers come in, as I said, with a record of 7-9, 3-6 in the ACAC play. This past Wednesday, they hosted Defiance and lost a very tough game in triple overtime, 99-95. The Quakers found themselves down 18 in the second half and came all the way back and was able to force overtime, but could not pull out the comeback win against Defiance and dropped that game to fall 3-6 in the standings. Their previous game, they beat Hanover 70-65, looking to get up in the ACAC standings. The ACAC takes the top 6, and right now Earlham is toward the bottom. You have Franklin in first, then you got Hanover in second. Then there's a 3-way tie for third between Defiance, Transylvania, and Anderson, all at 5-4. Then Bluffton, Earlham, and Manchester all on a 3-way tie for fourth at 4-5. and Earlham right behind at 3-6. So every game is important for the Quakers. 9 games left on the season, including today's game. And taking a look at some of the statistics for the Quakers coming in. Quakers come in averaging 72.6 points per game on a 45% field goal percentage. They average 9 threes a game on a 42% range from the three-point line. They shoot 76.6% from the free throw line, average about 27 rebounds a game on 16 assists per game and 13 turnovers per game. Now we're going to take a look at some of the individual statistics. The Quakers come in with 4 guys averaging in double figures. You look at Kenneth Stalling Jr. come in averaging 12 points per game. Chaney Zolman averaging 15.1. Jamel Barnes Jr. comes in averaging 15.4 points per game. And then the point guard, Blake Bonin, coming in averaging 10.5 points per game. That is your scouting report here for your Earlham Quakers. We are now going to jump and give you the starting lineups for both teams. We're going to start with the visiting Franklin Grizzlies. At guard, senior 6'1" from Attica, Indiana, number 15, Borden Kennedy. At guard, senior 6'3" from Frankfort, Indiana, number 20, Cale Morris. At guard, a junior 6'3" from Tipton, Indiana, number 22, Sam Gutierrez. At forward, a junior 6'5" from Newboro, Indiana, number 32, Peyton Mills. And at center, sophomore 6'5" from West Lafayette, Indiana, number 40, Matt Cross. And the Franklin Grizzlies are coached by Kerry Prather, his 37th season for the Franklin Grizzlies. And now we're going to jump over to the starting lineups for your Earlham College Quakers. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Gary, Indiana, number 0, Kenneth Stalling Jr. At forward, a 6'6" senior from North Manchester, Indiana, number 1, Chaney Zolman. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Muncie, Indiana, number 10, Jamel Barnes Jr. And at forward, a 6'3" senior from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 13, Tariq El Dasugi. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Earlham Quakers, at guard, a 5'8" senior from Crown Point, Indiana, number 30, Blake Bonin. Quakers are coached by Joe Shores in his first season as head coach for the Quakers. The starting lineups have been announced. This has been the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, we will have opening tip-off here at RadioTroyBroadcast.com.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center. We are ready for an opening tip-off between the Grizzlies and the Quakers. Krause will jump it up for the Grizzlies, and Stalling Jr. will jump it up for the Quakers. And the Grizzlies will start off the game with possession. Right out to Gutierrez. Trying to back down Barnes Jr. Good defense from Barnes. Krause with the pull-up mid-ranger, and he gets the first bucket of the game for the Grizzlies. You take a look at the starting five. The Grizzlies have a size advantage against the Quakers. And they show that on the first possession of the matchup. Barnes off the screen from El Dasugi. Pull up mid-range shot off the mark. Rebounded by Gutierrez. Grizzlies setting up their offense with Kennedy. Gutierrez back out to Krause. Three-point shot off the mark. Rebounded by Cheney Zolman. And Blake Bonin will bring it up for the Quakers and set up the half-court offense. Bonin out to Stalling Jr. Baseline drive, pull-up floater. He gets it to go, and the Quakers get on the board to tie the game up at 2. Kennedy dribbling at the top of the key. The layup shot from Morris, no good, rebounded by the Quakers. Bonin off the screen from El Dasugi. Over to Stalling Jr. And a whistle blown, and we will have our first foul call of the game. Foul goes against number 15, Borden Kennedy. That is his first personal. 18-10 remaining in the first half. And the last time these two teams played, Franklin got the best of the Quakers, winning that one 82-63. Barnes back to Stalling. Stalling able to recover. In the corner, Jamel Barnes. And a turnover by the Quakers. Stolen by Kennedy. Inside to Mills. Trying to take it on Zolman. And the layup no good. Rebounded by Barnes. And he will slow it up for the Quakers. Barnes on the drive. His layup attempt falls, and the Quakers grab the lead 4-2. Franklin quickly out in transition. The shot from Gutierrez rolls out, but rebounded by Mills. And a bad pass stolen by Stalling Jr. And that is the first turnover of the game for Franklin. Bonin on the drive. Dribbles through, back out to Barnes. Bonin trying to get by Kennedy. His layup is good, and back-to-back layups for the Quakers. Jumps them out to a 4-point lead in the fast start in the first 3.5 minutes of this first half. The three-point attempt from Cale Morris falls and cuts the Quaker lead to 1. First three-pointer of the game for the Grizzlies. Barnes inside to El Dasugi. His layup falls. So right now the Quakers living in the paint to start out the game. Gutierrez on the wing. Go inside to Mills, who's being checked by Zolman. He gets around Zolman, and he gets fouled on the shot attempt. The foul will go against number 1, Cheney Zolman. That is his first personal. And Peyton Mills will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. With 16:05 remaining in the first half. First free throw attempt falls. Second free throw from Mills falls, and cuts the Quaker lead back to 1. Franklin comes out in their half-court press, and they fall back into a 2-3 zone. Actually, excuse me, they go back into a man. Bonin on the drive. Stalling Jr. will launch the corner 3, and he gets it to fall. Grizzlies setting up the half-court offense. Morris off the catch. Falls in and out, rebounded by Barnes. The handoff to Stalling Jr. Back over to Barnes, trying to go inside to El Dasugi, but he pulls it back out. Bonin off the screen. Nice pass to El Dasugi, and his layup falls. El Dasugi with 4 off the nice assist from Blake Bonin. Bonin does a real good job of getting deep into the paint and making really good decisions with the basketball. Kennedy at the top being guarded by El Dasugi. Turnover by Kennedy, stolen by Barnes Jr. Barnes off the screen, finds Stalling in the corner. Back out to Zolman. Back inside to El Dasugi, and his layup falls. El Dasugi and Barnes doing a real good job of the pick and roll. And crowds at the top of the key. Mills trying to back down Zolman. Can't find nowhere to go, and back out to Gutierrez, who will launch the three-point attempt and hits nothing but net as he cuts the Quaker lead to 5. The inside pass to Zolman. In the corner, El Dasugi, he launches the 3. It might have been blocked by Morris. And the outlet pass to Gutierrez. And a quick strike from Franklin to cut the Quaker lead to 3. The handoff to Barnes. Bonin baseline drive. Out to Zolman. Corner three-point shot. Falls. And the Quakers starting off this match hot. Kennedy at the top of the key. In the corner, Morris will answer back with the three-pointer of his own. That is the second three-pointer for Cale Morris, senior out of Frankfurt. And the Quakers lead it 18-15. Stalling Jr. on the drive, cut off by Mills. Nice move, though, by Stalling, and he gets the layup to fall. Quakers started this matchup off 5 of 6. Excuse me, the live stats have not been updated. But those watching, you can go to GoEarlham.com as Peyton Mills gets the layup to fall. To go to GoEarlham.com if you want to follow the live stats. Layup from Peyton Mills. Bonin inside to El Dasugi. The reverse layup falls, and 1 for El Dasugi. El Dasugi is living in the paint, 8 points with the chance to make it 9. A couple of substitutions as Sacaleros and A.J. White check in for the Quakers. And then for the Grizzlies, number 10, Jordan Anderson, and number 34, Danny Goggins, coming in for the Grizzlies. Free throw from El Dasugi falls. And the Quakers with a 6-point lead. And El Dasugi with 9 points to start out. Anderson with the baseline drive. Corner pass tipped by El Dasugi, but caught by Morris. And Gutierrez may have gotten away with a travel, but Sacaleros fouls Anderson, and that'll be his first personal. That is the Quakers' second team foul. .20 seconds on the shot clock. Kennedy with the drive. Back out to Morris. The catch and shoot three-pointer is good. Third three-pointer for Cale Morris. And out of all three of his threes, I don't think one has touched the rim. Sacaleros, mid-range corner shot off the mark, tipped out by A.J. White right to Jamel Barnes for the team offensive rebound. 11-10 remaining in this first half. Over to White, handoff to El Dasugi. 6 on the shot clock, 5, 4, 3. The nice move from White, but could not get the layup to fall, and the rebound by Goggins. Kennedy in transition. Anderson with the deep three-pointer, and he gets it to fall, and the Grizzlies tie the matchup up at 23. The handoff to White. Back over to El Dasugi, trying to go inside to Sacaleros. Sacaleros out to Barnes, thought about the three-pointer, will pull the mid-range instead, and it rolls out and rebounded by Cale Morris. Grizzlies in transition. Anderson on the wing will pull it out. Inside to Goggins. His post move will result in a travel and turnover by the Grizzlies. Substitutions for the Quakers as Zolman and Boning check back in for El Dasugi and Stalling Jr. And into the matchup for the first time for the Grizzlies is number 5, Ismail Jones. Game tied at 23 with 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Zolman with the screen. Barnes drive, pull up mid-range, and he gets it to fall and gives the Quakers the lead back. The Grizzlies, even after a made basket, they like to go ahead and transition. So the Quakers have to do a good job of getting back in defensive transition, and Jamel Barnes will be called for the foul. That will be his first personal, and that is the Quakers' third team personal. And Cale Morris will come out, and big man Matt Krause will check back in for the Grizzlies. Krause in the mid-range trying to take Sacaleros. The hook shot gets the friendly bounce and ties the game back up at 25. Barnes pass over to Zolman. The handoff to White. Quakers like to do the handoff and find the matchup. They try to get inside the Sacaleros, but great defense by Jones and a foul by Jamel Barnes, and that picks up his second personal. Barnes will come out for Stalling Jr. and El Dasugi in for Sacaleros. That is the 4th team personal foul for the Quakers. Live stats have been updated. Quakers are shooting 73% from the field. Grizzlies are shooting 64. Franklin is also 5 of 6 from three-point range. Krause with the three-pointer and make that 6 of 7 from three-point range. And Coach Shores calls a timeout with 8:54 remaining in the first half. Grizzlies leading at 28-25 on the Wesley-based Wealth Management scoreboard. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center. Franklin leading at 28-25 off the three-pointer from Krause. Krause with now 7. Zolman back out to Bonin. Stalling Jr. with the drive. And his layup is off the mark, but he is fouled. The foul will go against number 34, Danny Goggins, for his first personal. And Stalling Jr. will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw falls. Both teams starting out very high. Quakers shooting 73%, Franklin shooting 67%. Second free throw falls. Free throws are big for the Quakers in their game against Defiance. They missed a couple of big ones in the second overtime period. Anderson out to Krause. His three-point attempt is off the mark, rebounded by El Dasugi and knocked out of bounds by Anderson, so it will stay Quaker possession with 28 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like the Grizzlies fall into a 1-3-1 defense. A.J. White on the drive. Out to Zolman. The handoff to Stalling Jr. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get inside to El Dasugi. Back out to Bonin. His quick three-point strike is good. As the Quakers regain the lead 30-28. The baseline drive from Anderson. Gutierrez will launch the three, and the Grizzlies answer the Quakers three with the three of their own to regain the lead 31-30. White with the drive, and he will be fouled. Foul will go against Jones for his first personal, and that is the Grizzlies' fourth team foul. And White at the free throw line for two. First free throw falls. Substitutions for the Grizzlies as Kennedy, Morris, and Mills check back in for Gutierrez, Goggins, and Jones. Second free throw falls, and the Quakers regain the lead. Quakers fall into their press. Quakers now in a 2-3 zone defense. Kennedy with the drive, out to Anderson. 12 on the shot clock. Inside pass to Mills. Morris drive, 2 on the shot clock, 1, and the Grizzlies do not get a shot up. Shot clock violation, turnover by Franklin. Franklin goes back into their man-to-man defense. Bonin with the drive. His layup blocked by Morris. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Quaker possession underneath their own basket. Bonin to inbound it. Stalling Jr. will hand it off to Bonin. Eight on the shot clock. In the Zolman. His mid-range shot falls. And the Quakers lead it 34-31. Mills out to Krause, and his three-pointer falls, and the Grizzlies tie it up at 34. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Bonin over to El Dasugi. Zolman pull-up shot falls. Quakers in their trap. Krause over to Morris. Morris three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Bonin. Quaker setting up the half-court offense. The handoff to Stalling over to El Dasugi. And a foul will be called on number 10, Jordan Anderson. That is his first personal, and he will come out for number 22, Sam Gutierrez. Bonin off the screen, over to Stalling. Zolman will be called for an offensive foul as he pushed Krause. And that is his second personal. And checking into the game for the Quakers for his first minutes, number 12, Xavier McGraw, a freshman guard out of Little Rock, Arkansas. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And Franklin easily beats the press, and Mills gets the layup to fall and tie the matchup up once again at 36. Stalling Jr. on the wing. Bonin off the screen from El Dasugi. He assumed he was going to roll, and a turnover by the Quakers. Mills out to Gutierrez. Krause gets El Dasugi in the air. Passes it back out to Gutierrez. Inside to Mills. Nice spin move for Mills. And Stalling Jr. will be called for the foul, and Mills will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That is Stalling's first personal foul. 16 foul for the Quakers. And the free throw from Mills falls as Franklin regains the lead. And the second free throw falls for the Grizzlies, and they regain the lead 38-36. Nice move from Bonin. His three-point shot off the mark, rebounded by Krause. Franklin in transition, cross-court pass to Morris. Morris, pull-up shot, blocked by Stalling. And Bonin comes down with it. McGraw on the corner, baseline drive. Out to El Dasugi. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bonin baseline drive, McGraw in the corner. Pull up mid-range, blocked by Gutierrez, but El Dasugi regains it, but not in time before the shot clock expires. Turnover on the Quakers. Substitutions for Earlham, El Dasugi and Stalling Jr. Check out for A.J. White and Yusuf Carpenter, a junior guard out of Douglasville, Georgia. Kennedy with the drive. Corner to Morris, back out to Gutierrez. Inside to Mills. Mills hook shot. No good, but rebounded by Krause. He goes back up off the glass, but rebounded by Mills. And his left-handed hook shot falls, and a timeout called by the Quakers. With 2:55 remaining in the first half, Franklin leads it 40-36 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Franklin leading it 40-36 with 2:55 remaining in the first half. And with that last possession by Franklin, you saw the size advantage that they had, got multiple offensive rebounds. And on that last possession, the Quakers did not have an answer for it. Bonin on the drive, out to Sacaleros. Bonin baseline drive, reverse layup, off the mark, rebounded by Krause. Franklin off an offensive transition, but a nice steal from A.J. White and save, and nearly a turnover. Jason Slane has checked into the matchup for the Quakers. White will dribble it back out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter, he tries the reverse layup, and he gets it to fall. And the Franklin lead cut to 2. Mills, nice spin move on Sacaleros, and his layup falls. .135 remaining in the first half. Bonin's drive finds Sacaleros, and a foul on Kennedy. That is Kennedy's second personal. Sacaleros free throw. It is good. Barnes Jr. checking back in for Bonin. Sacaleros second free throw falls. .122 remaining in the first half. Jones trying to get by White. Spin moves right into Sacaleros, but is able to get the layup to go. Grizzlies back up by 4. Barnes Jr. over to Carpenter. The handoff to White. Carpenter with the drive. Back out to White. And turnover by the Quakers. Gutierrez out in transition over to Jones. And Jones with a clear layup to give the Franklin Grizzlies a 6-point lead. White over to Slane. The handoff to Barnes. Barnes trying to get it inside the Sacaleros, but great defense by Jones as he gets the steal. And the Grizzlies will hold for the final shot in the half. Gutierrez on the drive, and his shot does not go, but an offensive rebound, and he will be fouled by Carpenter with .09 seconds remaining in the first half. And Gutierrez going to the line to shoot 2. And free throw falls as Stalling Jr., Sanborn, and Bonin check in. And his second free throw falls. And as the clock expires, that ends the half. The Grizzlies lead the Quakers 48-40. 15 minutes on the clock for halftime. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the first half stats for you here on Radio Troy broadcast. Franklin leading it 48-40 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, and we will be right back.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center. We're going to give you the halftime stats. But before I do, just want to say this game is brought to you by Richmond Area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. So let's go over and check on the stats for those watching. As I said, you can follow the live stats at goearlham.com. So we'll start off with the Franklin Grizzlies, who made 17 of 28 field goal attempts at 61% in the first half. And they went 8 of 11 from the three-point range. That is 73% from the three-point range, and went 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Franklin with 5 turnovers, 10 total rebounds, 12 assists, 5 steals, and they have 14 points in the paint. Now taking a look at the Quakers, who went 15 of 23 from the field. That's 65%. 3 of 5 from the three-point range. That's 60%. And went a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line. The Quakers have 7 turnovers. They have 10 points off of the Franklin turnovers. Franklin has 12 points off the Quaker turnovers, 9 total rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 7 fouls, and 16 points in the paint. And we're going to take a look at some of the individual stats. As Peyton Mills has 12 points, leading all scorers. Sam Gutierrez with 10. Matt Cruz with 10. Cale Morris with 9. Ishmael Jones with 4. And Jordan Anderson with 3. For the Quakers, Tariq El-Dasugi leads the scorers with 9. Kenneth Stalling Jr. with 7. Zolman with 7. And Blake Bonin with 7. Barnes Jr. with 4. And that is your halftime report for the first half stats. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, we will give you the update on scores around the NCAA here at Radio Troy Broadcast.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Hey, if you're looking for a great place to dine, how about Little Sheba's? Come join them in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue and grab one of their gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and more in their smoke-free environment. You can get a 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. For more information about Little Sheba's, give them a call at 962-2999.
So we're going to give you some update scores going around the NCAA. Right now, Nebraska is leading number 24 Rutgers 70-66 with 3:28 remaining in the game. Number 6 Louisville is beating Clemson 76-61 with a minute to go in that game. Number 21 Illinois beat Michigan 64-62. Number 16 Auburn beat Iowa State 80-76. West Virginia beat Missouri 74-51. Number 9 Villanova beat Providence 64-60. And some of the later games coming up as SMU goes to Memphis. Tennessee is at Kansas. Kentucky is at Texas Tech. Dayton will be on the road against Richmond. Notre Dame will be at Florida State. Baylor will be at Florida. Washington will be at Colorado. Arizona will be at Arizona State, and Pacific will go to Gonzaga. So that is what's going on right now for the NCAA men's side. For the women, number 2 Baylor is beating Texas Tech 49-42 at the half. Number 3 UConn beat East Carolina 98-42. And some of the later games happening, Gonzaga will host Loyola Marymount, and Arkansas State will host Coastal Carolina. So that is what's going on right now in the NCAA play. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will go over what's going on in the ACAC around the league here at Radio Troy Broadcast.
Hey, this is Steve at Jiffy Lube. The other day, a cashier said to me, "If you're happy with the service here, there's a site you can take a survey on." Kind of laughed and said, "What if I'm not happy?" To which she replied, "Well, then you can just forego the survey." I thought, well, that's kind of the equivalent of if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. What if we all adopted that? Jiffy Lube, take the survey, but if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all.
Hey, this is Steve Funkhauser at Jiffy Lube. Come on out, see us. We're ready to serve.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Hey, this is Steve from Jiffy Lube. Sometimes I talk to myself, which is not necessarily a new thing, but lately I've been calling myself bro. So the other day I got out of the car and I looked down at my shoes and was like, wow, that's not what I expected. And I said to myself, you're just gonna have to own this look, bro. Yeah, I know I got issues. Don't have issues with your car though. Come on down to Jiffy Lube, get everything fixed, be on the road. Now that's a commercial, bro. Preventative maintenance. Good job.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Now we're going to give you some of the scores going on in the ACAC. We'll start with the men's. Earlier today, Rose-Hulman beat Bluffton 65-51. And right now, Hanover and Defiance are starting the second half, with Hanover leading Defiance 42-39. Anderson and Transylvania will tip off at 5 o'clock, along with Manchester and Mount St. Joe. So now we'll go over and give you the scores of what happened with the women's side in the ACAC standings. Earlham lost to Franklin earlier today, 85-61. Hanover beat Defiance 86-49. Right now, Transylvania leads Anderson 40-22 to start the second half. Mount St. Joe is leading Manchester 41-23 and they're just in the third quarter. And Rose-Hulman is leading Bluffton 18-11, and they're midway through the second quarter. So that is what's going on in the ACAC. We're going to take one more last break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half for you here at Radio Troy Broadcasting.
Looking to kickstart your fundraiser? Take your fundraising efforts to the next level with expert support from Suds Fundraising and get access to a fundraising kit full of quality products people can't wait to get their hands on, a dedicated web store to reach your online audience, a digital marketing kit that allows you to convert leads easily, and so much more. Let us help you reach your fundraising goals on time. Visit sudsfundraising.com to get started today.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
So now we are ready for the start of the second half. The Quakers will start the game, or start the second half, with possession. The first half went back and forth with lead changes, but the Grizzlies ended the first half on a 6-0 run to push their lead to 8, the largest lead of the game. The handoff to El Dasugi. Bonin off the screen, out to El Dasugi. Drives right. And he will be called for the travel. So a turnover to start out the second half for the Quakers. Kennedy on the right side wing going inside the Mills. Mills lived in the paint in the first half, and he starts the second half the same way with the layup to increase the Franklin lead to 10. Barnes over to Bonin. The handoff, the fake handoff worked as Stalling drives baseline and gets the layup to fall. Krause with the drive. And his hook shot falls short, out of bounds off the Grizzlies, and it will be Quaker basketball. Bonin will bring it up for Earlham. A handoff to Bonin. Barnes in the corner, launches the three-pointer, off the mark, rebounded by Gutierrez. Up ahead, Morris. Krause will launch the three-pointer, and he gets it to fall. That is the 9th three-pointer for the Grizzlies on 12 attempts. Over to Bonin. Trying to go inside to Zolman. Over to Stalling Jr. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The shot from Stalling Jr. off the mark, rebounded by Krause. Gutierrez over to Krause. Want to go back inside the Mills, but a foul will be called on number 1, Chaney Zolman. That is his third personal. Gutierrez at the top of the key. Pull up jump shot on Barnes. Falls short, rebounded by Zolman. Zolman over to Barnes. Barnes driving baseline. El Dasugi on the cut. His layup blocked by Mills. And Kennedy will reset the Franklin offense. Morris on the drive. Stopped by Zolman. Mills with the mid-range shot. Falls short, rebounded by Zolman. The handoff to Stalling Jr. See if the Quakers can find some offensive rhythm. Zolman trying to drive, backing down Krause, and his scoop shot falls off the glass. And the Franklin lead cut to 9 with 16.5 minutes remaining in the second half. Morris with the drive on Bonin, and off the glass as he gets the layup to fall. Morris right there used his size advantage on Bonin. and was able to shoot over him. Bonin on the wing. Nice move. In the corner, Barnes has an open three-point attempt, and he gets it to fall. And Franklin on a quick shot by Gutierrez, out of bounds off of Earlham. So it will stay Franklin basketball, 25 seconds on the shot clock. McGraw back into the matchup for Stalling Jr. Nice pass out from Zolman as he was able to deflect the post pass. Recovered by Kennedy. Kennedy's drive, corner, extra pass to Krause, but nice recovery defense by the Quakers. As Krause drives, his hook shot falls short and rebounded by Bonin. The handoff to Barnes, and he gets the shot to fall as the Quakers cut the lead to 6. Kennedy with the drive. He answers with the layup to push the lead back out to 8 for the Grizzlies. 15 minutes remaining in the second half. Bonin out to Zolman. Zolman's shot does not fall, rebounded by Morris. Out to Gutierrez inside the Mills, and he will get the layup to fall, and a timeout called by Coach Shores and the Earlham Quakers with 14:43 remaining in the second half. Franklin leads it 59-49 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back in just a moment.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
This game is brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Reality Group. Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Reality Group has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Reality Group. You can call him at 969-3400. No candles and wrapping paper purchase required. So that last bucket by the Grizzlies, after the missed shot from Zolman, Franklin just beat Earlham back in transition to increase their lead back to double digits at 10. McGraw over to Bonin. Bonin inside to El Dasugi. And he will be called for a travel. And a turnover by the Quakers as Morris gets a wide open three-pointer in the corner. And an over-the-back foul called on Gutierrez. And a standing ovation of approval from the Earlham crowd. That foul is his first personal on Gutierrez. Barnes' mid-range shot falls. And Barnes has got going in the second half. That's his 7th point in the second half alone, 11 overall. Krause on the drive. His hook shot, but he will be called for a travel. Turnover by Franklin. And another standing ovation from the Earlham crowd. Bonin the handoff to Barnes. Barnes with the drive. His layup falls short, but he gets his own rebound, but the putback does not fall, and a foul will be called on El Dasugi. That is his first personal and the second team foul on the Quakers. Jordan Anderson has checked into the game for the Grizzlies. In for Krause. Kennedy on the wing going middle. Finds Gutierrez wide open in the corner, and he gets the three to fall to push the Grizzly lead back to 11. Barnes on the wing. Back out to Zolman. Zolman will launch the three-pointer and doesn't find anything. Rebounded by Anderson. Grizzlies pushing it up in offensive transition. Back out to Anderson. And he will be called for a travel as Anderson looks like he slipped on a wet spot. Kenneth Stalling Jr. back into the matchup as he comes in for Cheney Zolman. And also in for the Grizzlies, number 34, Danny Goggins, in for Mills. Bonin on the drive. Out to Barnes. Nice pump fake, wide open three-point attempt, and he gets it to fall. Barnes with great patience right there, waited for the Franklin defender to fly by. Gutierrez on the baseline drive. Out to Anderson. Kennedy back out to Gutierrez. And the tip pass from Stalling right up into Barnes. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Barnes thought about the three-point attempt, but will hold back and set up the Quaker offense. Barnes on the drive. He is fouled on the shot attempt by Goggins. And Barnes will go to the free throw line to shoot two with the opportunity to cut the Franklin lead to 6. That is Goggins' second personal foul, second team foul on the Grizzlies. Barnes with 10 points in the second half alone. And the first free throw falls short. And the second free throw from Barnes, it is off. So Barnes misses a pair. Kennedy will set up the Franklin offense. In the corner, Morris. Quakers doing a much better job this half of not letting him get easy open threes. Anderson out to Goggins. Goggins with the left-handed layup, and he gets the bucket for the Grizzlies and puts them back up by 10. The screen from El Dasugi. And a whistle blown, foul going against Goggins. And that will be his third personal. Stalling, trying to back down Anderson. Double team from Gutierrez, but somehow he splits it, but wasn't able to get the shot in. And rebounded by Anderson. And Anderson gets the layup to fall for Franklin. And Franklin back up by 12 with 11:05 remaining in this second half. And Barnes lost his handle, stolen by Gutierrez. Kennedy wants to drive on El Dasugi. Out to Morris. Gutierrez with the drive, and he gets the layup to fall and pushes the Grizzly lead up to 14 with 10.5 minutes remaining and a timeout called by the Quakers. 10:32 remaining in the second half. Franklin leads it 68-54 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, and we will be right back in just a moment.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Back here at the Athletic Wellness Center, Earlham down 14 with 10.5 minutes left. And they have been in this position before this past Wednesday with 9.5 minutes remaining as Zolman picks up his 4th foul as Goggins draws the charge. So that is Zolman's 4th personal foul. One more away from fouling out, and Zolman will come out. And coming in will be number 5, Elijah Galloway, a 6'5 sophomore from the Bronx, New York. But as I was saying, this past Wednesday, Earlham was down 18 with 9.5 minutes to go and came back to send that game into overtime. And the Quakers forced a trap and a timeout called by the Grizzlies with 10:16 remaining here on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Scoreboard. We're going to take another quick break.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
With 23 seconds on the shot clock, Franklin will inbound it near their bench. And the Quakers come out in a zone defense. Nice cut from Kennedy, and he gets the layup to go and pushes Franklin's lead up to 16. And we are under 10 minutes as Barnes passes it up to Galloway. Stalling Jr. in the Barnes, and his layup blocked by Goggins. And with 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock, the Quakers will inbound it. Over to McGraw. Bonin, baseline drive, floater. As Bonin gets the friendly bounce. But once again, Franklin out-quick in offensive transition and beats the Quakers down the court, and Goggins draws a foul off the nice pass from Gutierrez. And Goggins will go to the free throw line for 2. Foul was on number 5, Galloway, for his first personal. Even on made buckets, the Grizzlies love to get out in transition. The Quakers have to get back on defense. First free throw off the mark. Second free throw for Goggins off the mark. Stalling on the wing. Galloway off to Bonin. Bonin trying to pass it into Stalling, but turnover. Nice steal from Anderson. Gutierrez out to Krause. His three-point attempt falls. And the lead up to 17. Taking a look at the live stats. Bonin off the screen from Galloway. That is Krause's 4th three-pointer as McGraw hits the mid-range shot. Deflection off Stalling Jr. as the Quakers try to speed up the game with 8:28 remaining. A.J. White will check in for Stalling, and then for the Grizzlies, Mills back in for Goggins. They go immediately to Mills. Mills has been making his money on the block. A nice double team from McGraw, but is able to get out of it, but misses the layup out of bounds, and it will be Quaker basketball. Yusuf Carpenter checking in for Earlham for McGraw. Carpenter on the wing, out to Barnes. Carpenter will take the three-point attempt off the mark, rebounded by Anderson. Mills backing down Galloway. Nice spin move. His layup off the mark. Krause gets the offensive rebound. And Franklin taking advantage of their size. As corner three for Krause falls. And Krause has been making money at the three-point line in today's matchup. That is his 5th three-pointer of the game. Carpenter with the baseline drive. At the top of the key, A.J. White on the drive. His layup attempt does not fall. Rebounded by Franklin. 2-on-1 transition. Nice pass from Anderson as Gutierrez gets the layup to go. And a timeout called by the Quakers with 7:09 remaining. Franklin leading it 78-58 here on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back in just a moment.
Hey, this is Steve at Jiffy Lube. The other day, a cashier said to me, if you're happy with the service here, there's a site you can take a survey on. Kind of laughed and said, what if I'm not happy? To which she replied, well, then you can just forego the survey. I thought, well, that's kind of the equivalent of if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. What if we all adopted that? Jiffy Lube, take the survey, but if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all.
Hey, this is Steve Funkhauser at Jiffy Lube. Come on out, see us. We're ready to serve.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Back here at the Athletic Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College, that last layup by Franklin has increased their lead up to 20 with 7:09 remaining in the second half. We'll see if the Quakers have one more push in them to try to make this a game. Barnes at the top of the key. Nice pass inside to Galloway. Does not get the layup to fall, and rebounded by Morris for the Grizzlies. Kennedy on the drive. Nice inside pass to Mills. Out Morris for a wide open three-point attempt. Off the mark. Rebounded by Sanborn. A.J. White with the drive. Nice backdoor cut from Sanborn, but not able to get the pass. And a turnover by the Quakers. And with that last turnover, that is the Quakers' 13th turnover of the matchup. And the Grizzlies are able to easily beat the press, get it inside the Mills as he gets the layup to fall. And Franklin ups their lead to 22. Sanborn over to Galloway. The handoff to Carpenter. Carpenter with the drive. And his hook shot falls short. Rebounded by Franklin, and we are under 6 minutes remaining. Nice pass from Mills out to Anderson. The extra pass to Krause. Thought about the three-pointer, and he will dribble it out. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Franklin. Anderson inside the Mills, and another layup falls for Mills. The handoff to White. And with that last basket from Mills, that puts him up to 20 points in the game on 8 of 13 shooting. Mills backing down Galloway. Crowds in the corner. Three-pointer no good, but an offensive rebound by Mills. Back out to Kennedy. Kennedy with the drive. Out to Cole. Wide open three-point attempt. Off the mark. Offensive rebound by Krause. Does not get the layup, but he gets his own rebound and gets the second attempt to fall. And Franklin just taking advantage of the size difference between them and the Quakers. Barnes' mid-range shot falls. Kennedy, nice cut from Cole, finds him, and another layup for the Grizzlies. With that last layup, that is their 36th point in the paint. Missed shot from the Quakers. Substitutions for the Quakers. Stalling comes in. El Dasugi back in. McGraw, and seeing his first minutes in today's game, big man number 44, Connor Hubbard, a 6'10 sophomore out of Osgood, Indiana. And also in for the Grizzlies, number 44, Kyle Meyer. Morris on the drive. Cross, open three-point attempt, and he does not get it to go, and it will be Quaker basketball. 3:51 remaining in the second half. The drive from White out to Stalling Jr. He'll drive baseline. His reverse layup no good, but he is fouled by Cross. And that will put Stalling on the free throw line for 2 attempts. First free throw attempt, no good. Second free throw from Stalling Jr. good, and a substitution for the Grizzlies as Gutierrez will come out, and number 24, Colin York, a 6-foot sophomore out of Greencastle, Indiana, checks in. Kennedy with the drive. Inside to Meyer. His shot blocked by Hubbard, out of bounds off of Earlham. With 11 seconds on the shot clock, it will stay Franklin basketball. York inbounding it to Kennedy. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kennedy loses possession, claims he was hit in the face, but no call. White up ahead to McGraw. The handoff to El Dasugi. Stalling Jr. not able to get the shot to go. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Colin York comes up with that defensive board. Morris, wide open three-point attempt. Does not get it to fall. Rebounded by Connor Hubbard. 2.5 minutes remaining in this second half. White will be fouled on the drive by Meyer. And now the Grizzlies will empty the bench. And Krause, Kennedy, and Colt Morris will come out For Jones, number 42, Carter Crow. And also number 55, Jack Hawkins. And that free throw attempt good by White. Jones in the corner, York. Nice defense from McGraw. As Meyer with the drive, trying to back down the big man Hubbard, and his left-handed hook shot falls for the Grizzlies. A.J. White with the drive. McGraw's shot doesn't fall, rebounded by Hawkins. The steal from Stallings. Off to White. El Dasugi will hand it off to McGraw. 12 on the shot clock. White step back three-point attempt falls. Backdoor cut. Jones gets it out to Meyer. Colin York with the drive over to Hawkins. Hawkins shot no good, rebounded by Hubbard. And we are under a minute remaining in the game. And with this win, the Grizzlies will improve to 13-4 on the season, 9-1 in HCAC play. The Quakers will drop to 7-10 and 3-7 in HCAC play. Quakers will be on the road their next two games. Wednesday will be at Bluffton and next Saturday at Anderson before they are back home on the 5th of February when they host Transylvania, and then that weekend they host Hanover. Nearly a steal as the Grizzlies will dribble out the shot clock. And with 16 seconds remaining, Jason Slane will check in. Number 3, Christian Camarillo. And also number 4, DJ Ross. And for the Grizzlies, number 51, Tate Balcom, will come in along with number 52, Ryan Wiggins, with 16 seconds remaining. McGraw with the drive, his mid-range shot blocked, rebounded by Hubbard, and he gets fouled on the layup attempt with 6 seconds remaining. He will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Free throw falls for Hubbard. Gets the second one to fall too. And the Grizzlies will dribble out the rest of the clock. And as the final buzzer sounds, that is going to end it. The Grizzlies take it 88-67. And we're going to give you a quick post game. We're going to take a look at the final stats. So the Grizzlies end up shooting 35 of 62, 56% from the field, going 12 of 21 from the three-point line, 57%, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They had 11 turnovers, 24 points off the Quaker turnovers, 33 total rebounds, 25 assists, 5 blocks, 7 steals, and had 38 points in the paint. Taking a look at the Quakers, they go 25 of 51, 49%. 6 of 13 from the three-point line at 46%. 11 of 15 from the free throw line. A total of 13 turnovers. 22 rebounds. 15 assists. And 22 points in the paint. And also the Grizzlies had 10 offensive rebounds. And for individual stats, Matt Cross leads the scoring category with 21. Peyton Mills with 20. Sam Gutierrez with 17. Cale Morris ended up with 13. And you look for the Quakers, Jamel Barnes Jr. had 16. Kenneth Stalling Jr. finished with 10. Cheney Zolman with 9. Tarek Eldasugi with 9. Blake Bonin with 9. And A.J. White finished with 6. So that is going to do it for your post-game report. I'm Gerardo Byrne bringing you today's action. And we hope to see you back all here on Wednesday when our women's Quaker basketball team will host Bluffton here at 7:30 tip-off time at Radio Troy Broadcast. I'd like to wish you all a very good rest of your Saturday and the rest of your good weekend, and we'll see you all on Wednesday here. This has been Radio Troy Broadcast.